Hey everyone, it's a new year and that means new plants. One interesting trend that I have noticed is there are a lot of new native hybrids and cultivars out there. So I thought I'd share 4 of my favorites with you that I think you'll like as well. So last year we were able to get a sneak peek at some of the 2026 introductions, and Sundial False Sunflower was one of them. I really liked it. It bloomed all season with those sunny yellow flowers with a red center. And besides that, the new foliage is really a very deep olive green, almost purple sometimes. It was very pretty, and then it later matures to a dark green. It's very pretty, mildew-free, um, lots of flowers. You could cut a few, put them in a bouquet. They were also good flowers for pollinators. So you'll probably see some bees and butterflies and other pollinators hovering around your garden if you grow this false sunflower. The second one on my list is Prairie Princess Ironweed. It's more compact than the species, so it won't splay open like that often does. And a lot of our staff members grew this last year. It was another of our sneak peek plants. And we were so impressed with all of the flowers that just covered this plant. There were plenty for all the pollinators that'll come winging their way in to see the plant and feed. As you might guess from the common name, ironweed, this is a tough plant, so it can take heat and humidity and dry soil and lean soils with ease. Golden Needles Prairie Drop Seed is next on my list, and it definitely made me look twice because that gold foliage is so pretty. It's really eye-catching in the spring when the foliage is coming up. It's a bright golden yellow, and then it matures to chartreuse for the rest of the season. The plants are a little on the smaller side, smaller than the species. They're 18 inches tall and wide, but the flowering stems go up to 3 feet. So you get this pretty airy, flowery look you can put it near the front of your border or even mid-border and kind of have it, you can see through it to the other plants. It's a little smaller, like I said, and you get the best golden color for the spring foliage in full sun. It's also deer resistant, and it does not recede or rarely recedes. Last on my list is Opal Threadleaf Coreopsis. These sweet little blooms were just really fun to watch as they change throughout the season. They start out with a deep pink, purple, red, pinky purple streak, and then they change to white with just a little bit of a blush near the edge through the summer, and then they get those streaks again back in fall. It was super pretty and fun to watch make the changes. You would deadhead it just like you would any other threadleaf coreopsis. Just give it a light shear once most of the flowers are done. It works great at the front of the border because it's very petite. You can always work it into containers, plus the foliage is super powdery mildew resistant, so that's nice. And the daisy-shaped flowers make a perfect landing pad for bees and butterflies. These are just a few of the new plants that you'll find out there. If you want to learn more about the new plants that are available in 2026, check out the link below or visit gardengatemagazine.com to see our story. And you can also buy the ones that you're really interested in at your local and online garden centers.